Cincinnati Zoo gorilla Harambe, a 14-year-old gorilla, was shot and killed this week at the Cincinnati Zoo after a 4-year-old boy got into the gorilla enclosure. It's a sad, sad week. And a lot of people are pointing their fingers at different people, pointing their fingers at the zoo that it was their fault that they shot the gorilla, pointing the fingers at the parents, saying that the parents should be held responsible because they weren't watching their child. But there's something that everyone is forgetting. While you're pointing your fingers, take a look in the mirror and realize, what is the problem with our society that we take these wildlife animals and close them in the middle of a busy city? If we didn't have zoos, we wouldn't have had this problem. So while everybody wants to blame somebody else, we are slowly forgetting about the death of Harambe, a 14-year-old gorilla who was born into captivity and put into this situation which ultimately ended his life. And he had no choice and no option. You know, he was born into this. It's just like the meat and dairy industry. We breed animals for dairy. We rape animals for dairy. We breed animals so we can slaughter them and eat them and enjoy them. It's not the way the world should work. We need to wake up. We need to see the true problem behind this. Yes, it's sad that a gorilla got killed. Yes, it's sad that a 4-year-old boy was injured. But the real problem here is that we allow these zoos to exist. We allow these zoos to exist for our enjoyment. People pay money to go see these animals, like there's some kind of circus show. And a lot of people are like, well, if we don't have zoos, how are we going to educate kids on the, on the wildlife and the animals out there? Well, the same way we do with drugs, y'all. You're not going to take a kid and take them to a crack house so that they can see the way that drugs affect people. It's the same thing with zoos. We have the internet, we have books, we have encyclopedias. We could teach kids about wildlife without having these zoos, without keeping these animals in captivity for our enjoyment. It's sad, y'all. Let's stop pointing fingers. Let's start taking responsibility. Let's get to the underlying problem, which is that we allow these zoos to exist. If you're gonna point a finger at yourself, point a finger at society, that we allow these zoos to exist. R.I.P. Harambe. Man, you will never be forgotten. It's a sad story. I'm glad the child wasn't hurt. I'm glad no one else was hurt. I'm sorry your life had to be taken. But let's end this sickness now, y'all. Zoos should not be in existence. Go vegan. Save the planet. Save the animals. Save humanity. And until next time, y'all, peace. Peace.